Okay, on to lipsticks. The lipsticks were hard. I love lipsticks. I love lipsticks a lot. I am a lipstick junkie. It was really hard for me to get rid of lipsticks, but considering I had some that were a close enough dupe, I had some that were like, they were a little older, and I had newer ones that were maybe better in some way, or maybe even the other way around where the older was a little better. But if I had something that was close enough to the color I had, and I liked the actual brand or the formula or whatever better, then I got rid of the lesser one, if that makes any sense. I also had kind of a strange amount of frost finishes, which I can't do that. That puts age on me. I mean, personally. I don't need any help adding age. I am not a spring chick anymore, so no thank you. For example, I got this Wet n Wild. You know, these are $1. Actually, I think for most of these I paid $1. So $1, or I didn't pay more than $3 for any of these items because I got the more expensive ones on clearance, and yeah, I mean, mostly it was Dollar Tree stuff, or, you know, just normally $1. But I have this Wet n Wild in 510A. I really wish that they would just name their products and put them on labels that stay on the product after you unwrap the cellophane off. I don't like it when a brand names their products and then once you take off the wrapping, you can't find the name of the product anywhere. It's kind of frustrating. I like to know the color. And sometimes the color, if I have two products in my hand and I'm like, no, I'm buying one of you. You're not both coming home with me. Sometimes if I'm super on the fence on which one I'll get, it's usually the name that decides it for me, because I'm kind of weird that way. So name your products, companies. It helps. I'm not the only one out there who does that. I can't be. So this has a pretty color, but then it's got the frosty sheen to it. And if the color was either like a regular, I mean, I would love it if it was a matte shade. I'm a sucker for mattes, but it's not. It's the absolute opposite. It couldn't be worse unless it was just a gloss. Then it would be definitely the wrong. I don't know. I don't want to keep it. It's not going to stay. Here's a LA Colors lipstick, and it's this sort of, it's actually a pretty nice red called Luscious Wine, but I have a red that's very similar to this. You know, I don't need two because I don't wear red that often, but I like this sort of vampy red. I mean, I am a fan of that. That's nice. Let's see. Oh, this is one of my holy grail. Actually, so far this is the holy grail. I'm looking for another neutral lip for me. But look how cheap I am, okay? I love this. This is Warm Me Up from Color Sensational, Maybelline. And I'm so cheap that I took a Q-tip and I dug for the product that was deep into the tube, and then I just realized that I'm ridiculous and this is a mess and I just need to get rid of it. It just needs to be thrown away because I need to stop being cheap. It's like $5 for a new one. Whatever. This is another Color Sensational in Pink Quartz, and this is a little bit, this is an odd shade on me. It's pretty, but not on me. And it's a shame because, you know, it is a very pretty shade. Here's an NYC in English Rose, which the name draws me in, but it turns out that it is a really bright pink. For me, it's a bright pink. I don't feel like it's very flattering. I want to try this one again, actually. I want to try it one more time, and if it doesn't work, then it's gone. Here's an NYC in Blossom, and it's sort of a metallic-y, sort of a fuchsia, but I already have a couple of metallic fuchsias that I like a little bit better than this. This one kind of sits a little bit odd on my lips, so I'm gonna let it go. I don't know, it's not the formula or anything, it's just that I don't know, something about the combination of the color and the sheen in that shade, it just doesn't really look right on me. This is NYC and Smooch, and it's another one that's kind of a granny color on me. It doesn't work for me. Here is LA Colors in Fairy, and it's sort of a peachy color, but it's frosty, and it doesn't... These shades by themselves, these lipsticks, the formulas, I don't have a problem with any of that. It's just the way that the combination... I don't have a problem with any of that because I'm not a snob about brands or anything like that. And most of these have, you know, your typical average wear time, application, formula. Most of them don't have a bad smell or anything like that. It's really not that, and the colors are pretty. It's just that they don't look good on me. So I don't have a particular complaint about any of these unless I mention it. But overall, it's just, it doesn't look good on me, and that's what really kind of counts. Let's see. This is an LA Colors in Dusty Rose. It's pretty, but it's so grandma-ish with the sort of frosty sheen. Another LA Colors in Mauve Glaze. I know it's pronounced mauve, but I feel like a pretentious snob when I say that, so Mauve Glaze. Oh, wait a minute. No. This one right here must have been mistakenly thrown in because this looks like an awesome pinky brown for me. I'm gonna hold on to that and try it. Don't shoot me. Here is a, what is it called? It's Pink Slip from Wet n Wild. Man, if it was just that color, without the frosty sheen, I'd be all over it, but it's got the frosty sheen, and that's just not going to work for me. I'm going to wipe off a little bit and start again. Now I'm all red. Looks like I've been slapped for being a naughty girl buying a bunch of stuff. Very bad. Very, very, very bad. Okay. Another Wet n Wild. This is Lollipop Star. Man, these colors, if they just weren't so frosty, so pretty. Here is a NYX in Christine. I remember this. This was ridiculous. This one, for me anyway, it's sort of a lilac-y, sort of a pink. It's bright on my face, or with my coloring. It's too cool for my coloring, and it is frosty, and it sort of looks like something from the 60s, you know, the whole mod look, but it doesn't work for me, so I couldn't even do like a retro tutorial using this without looking ridiculous. This is Maybelline, I don't know what this line is, in Grape, and the color just wasn't right for me. I don't know. This is NYX or one of the round lipsticks in Eucalyptus, and I already had one of these, and I got another one in my first glam bag, so that's gonna go. This is Maybelline, the Superstay 14-Hour Lipstick in Pout on Pink, and it's just, it wasn't what I was looking for. There's really nothing wrong with it, except for it's slightly grandma-ish with the sheen. I might try this one final time. This was another one from the Dollar Tree. This is, a lot of these came from the Dollar Tree actually. This is a L'Oreal Volume Perfect, or yeah, Volume Perfect lipstick. In the color Plum Pactful. Oh, that's the clear side. This is the color, which is fine. It's right there, and then you've got the top that goes over it. It was fine. I just didn't find myself ever reaching for it, so I'm getting rid of that. This is a CoverGirl Blast Flip Stick, the blendable lip duo. I got it because this was the closest one that looked like the pinky brown that I was looking for, but it wasn't. This is like pretty cool toned, and it's too bright for me. And the other side was not much better. So I never reached for it. It'll look nice on someone else, but not me. This is from the Dollar Tree, a lip stain from e.l.f. in, I'm not going to open this actually because I remember what happened last time. This is in Lucky Lady. It's a pretty nice neutral. It leaned a little terracotta on me, a little bit orangey, and that would have been okay, I guess, except for when I opened this, I had it slightly tilted like that as I was opening it, and it sort of poured out on my bedspread, and I was not amused. So this one's gonna go because it has to be past its shelf date. The other ones, I have two others from e.l.f. that don't do that, so I don't know why that did, except for it must be bad. This is a one of the watermelon smelling Maybelline. I don't know what this line was called, but it's the one in the red tube that smells like watermelon. And this was just another one that was too cool toned for me. It's in Orchid Frost, and it was pretty, but you know, too cool. Here I can already tell you this is a shimmery Grandma Pink, or Frosty, from Wet n Wild in B, or 525D. It's really not frosty, actually. It's just not flattering on me. It's this one right here. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. Here is a LA Colors lipstick in Cherry Red. I'm running out of places to swatch. It was a little too cool toned. It would lean more tomatoey, and that wasn't very flattering for me. Revlon Just Bitten Lip Stain, the Lip Stain and Balm in Frenzy. Make sure that you exfoliate, 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 or you will have every imperfection on your lips broadcast to the world. It really accentuates everything bad about your lips if you don't take care of your lips first. Like, you want to make sure every time you wear this you exfoliate first. And you should exfoliate anyway, but you know, sometimes you have like chapped lips going on or whatever, some issue, and this, to me, it felt like it dried it out. It has this sort of glycerin-y sort of stain, but, or a balm, but I don't know. I wasn't a fan of it. I don't use it, so I'm gonna let it go for someone else. I've got a Revlon Color Burst lipstick in Petal. It's just another one I was on the search for a nude and a pinky brown nude. Like a regular nude and a pinky brown nude. Those were my, pinky brown especially was what I was looking for. I was on the hunt and I'm having a hard time finding it. I've got one that's sort of a good nude for me. I wanted like your classic My Lips But Better sort of a color, and I'm really loving the Tarte Lip Surgeons in Hope. I really, really like that one. That one's a really good one for my skin tone and my coloring and all that. But as far as lipstick form goes, like your classic lipstick form, I haven't found one yet. except for that Maybelline Color Sensational and Warm Me Up. That's a pretty good one too. But other than those two, you know, I might have to keep sticking with those two because I'm not finding much that I'm in love with. Let's see what this one is. This is a Revlon Color Stay Ultimate Liquid Lipstick in the color Perfect Peony. And I may try this one again, but I don't know. It's really pretty. I think I might try this one again and see how that goes. The last thing I have in my little basket, and I may be back with more because I'm going to check it out, is they're both number 7. I got them on clearance for a couple of dollars at Target a couple of years ago. These are the mineral lips. They're all pretty colors. Where are the colors? This is Sticky Toffee. I'm running out of places. Sticky Toffee right there. And this is Pink Angel. Right there. They're all pretty colors. This is Sweet Plum. Right there. So these 3 right here. They're all pretty colors. My problem is they go on so nicely. They go on like a balm, and they actually remind me a little bit of the lip butters, the Revlon lip butters. But my problem is they don't stay on. You know, they have like a very short wear time, and that frustrates me. Okay, so I think that really was all of the lip products that I have, but really quickly I'm going to tack on some brushes that I'm getting rid of, just because it's not enough to warrant an extra video for it, and you know, we're already here, so why don't we just get it all done in one shot. I got this little kabuki brush from the Balm in one of their sets that I mentioned earlier from Marshall's. For a kabuki brush, I just feel like it's really kind of small. It's nice because it's good for travel if you keep the little tube and everything. You can just pop it right back down in there with the lid. But I feel like it's kind of small, and anything that I would want to use a kabuki brush for, I could use a bigger brush than that. So that can go to someone that can give it a better home. Haute Look a while back had a Zana sale going on, and in the old video that I filmed, which got deleted, you know, thanks again to my stupid camcorder, I showed all of these Zana brushes, and one in particular, it was a powder brush, which half the bristles shed straight out of it immediately before I could even wash it, use it, or anything. And I showed it, and I was literally like pulling out clumps, giant clumps of the bristles as I was filming, just to show you guys, you know, how poorly made this thing was. And I don't know if that is like a indication of how everything is in this company, but I was not happy. It has a cute little travel bag with the little lips on it, and I thought that that was adorable. Opens up like that. I have different brushes than what belong in here. So anyway, this is what I got inside. I took these out. These are ones I'm also getting rid of. But as far as the Zana products go, they've got these cute, like, kind of hot pinkish brushes with the handles, and they've got a little like their little logo. It says Zana with a little kiss mark on there. But I already have these sort of brushes in other sets that I like better, and I thought that I would just get rid of as much of the set as possible. I did hang on to one eyeshadow brush, which I think I will actually add to this, and of course the blush brush I completely got rid of. But then there was a powder brush which I use for when I'm doing large areas, like if I do bronzer. I really like it for bronzer because it's really soft. It's my favorite brush out of this whole set. The whole set, I believe, cost about $12 or something like that on Haute Look, and I wasn't a fan, so I'm getting rid of all of those. I'm still looking for my ultimate holy grail brushes. So far, I'm really liking a lot that I've gotten from Eco Tools. and a couple from the Crown Brush collection that I got. You know, I haven't found any that I'm like, oh my god, you guys have to have this. So far the closest I can come to that are my Eco Tools, which I'm really a fan of. This right here is a hip brush that just came with one of the little pigments, and there's no reason to keep it. It's kind of on the smallish side anyway. An e.l.f. concealer brush, which I just didn't really like. Plus I've got others. I don't have a lot of brushes, but if I have one that's better than the other, I'm getting rid of the one that's not so great. This is an e.l.f. contour brush. I would say it's more of a blending brush, but I already have blending brushes that I like much better, that are much fluffier, that don't have so much, so little space between it and the ferrule. I feel like I might scrape myself one day, which I probably won't, but you know, I'm paranoid like that. An Estee Lauder brush, which is kind of floppy, and I got it from a set when I was 15 or 16 years old. I got for Christmas, and just not a fan of it anymore. This is a Sonia Kashuk. I don't really like that blending brush. It's a little too stiff. It's very much too stiff for me. And I already have a comb and brush that are not beat up like that. So I think my son got a hold of that and thought that he could play with it. And lastly, I have a Smashbox concealer brush, which is just, it feels very plasticky to me. Kind of like the way the Urban Decay ones do, which I don't like. And I never use it because I don't like the way it feels. I don't like the way it functions. And that's it. That's all of it. Stay tuned for more. I'm going to have the rest of the videos from this series up as soon as possible. I believe at this point now they're all filmed and I don't have to worry about refilming. Just have to edit and put them up. Thank you for your patience waiting for all of these. I'm still learning everything, so, you know, along with everything else I've got going on, it's kind of taking a little bit more time, but I would say within 2 weeks everything will be up. So start to finish, from the video I've already posted to the ones that are coming, I think it's going to be like a 2-week span maximum. And I think that's everything. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for watching.